Be sure to cook. Today we're going to be doing meatball subs, where we're going to do everything homemade. Then I'm going to add a little Creole seasoning inside of there. I'm going to give this a great stir. Look at that, guys. I am good to go. I hear me. Yes. Oh my God, that is wonderful. So that was about 4 to 5. Come back. Bye. Welcome back to another episode of Be Sure to Cook. Today we're making an old classic on just a small twist. We're making tiramisu my way. So stay tuned and let's do this. Okay, I've got 3 tablespoons of instant coffee. Now, it tells you to use the regular instant coffee, but I'm using 2. I'm using a regular, you can get Folgers, you can get whatever, teaspoon of regular instant coffee. And then I'm also using a espresso instant coffee, and I'm using 2 spoons of this and 1 regular spoon of instant coffee. See, instant coffee here. 3 spoons of instant coffee, 1 regular and 2 espresso. I'm using 1 1/2 teaspoons of hot water that I'm going to put into my coffee, and I'm going to mix it. So I'm going to make like a little small like paste is what it's supposed to be. And you want to mix this until it becomes very, very smooth. So I've been mixing for a while, and make sure those crystals have melted and they turn into a liquid melted paste. Okay, I've got mascarpone cheese, and I have a Philadelphia cream cheese, but you can get any cream cheese you want. You're supposed to use just the mascarpone, but I am going to do something different. I'm going to use half of the mascarpone and half of the Philadelphia cream cheese. So it's kind of put me, they want you to do 3/4 cups is what they usually say, but I'm doing something different. Put up my cream cheese, and I'm going to go straight down the middle, which I would call half. You can kind of eyeball it. You know which half to have. Since this already came up, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to plop that in my bowl, and I'm going to wrap this up and save this for another time. Okay, my mascarpone cheese. I've already opened it up to see if everything was okay. I'm just going to go right down the middle like I told you last time, and I'm going to scoop that out, and I'm only doing half. So altogether, that should end it. That should be the whole 3/4 cup. Then I'm going to add 3/4 cup of sweet condensed milk. So we're going to add that 3/4 cup, which I've already measured it out, making sure I'm accurate. Because some things, you know, if you're not really accurate with anything, you can like really mess that up. And I'm greedy, so I'm going to get all these 3/4 cups. I add my sweet condensed milk. I'm going to beat this all together. I'm starting with a low speed, but it's getting thicker and thicker. It's going to get thick. So I'm just going to turn this up and beat this on very high speed. It has to be smooth. You want to beat this until real smooth, and I think we're there. No lumps. So I'm gonna turn this off, hit this to the side, and turning this off. And you want it smooth. 1 1/2 cups of whipping cream or heavy cream. It's all the same. That's 1 whole cup. And then I'm gonna get my spatula because I'm greedy, and I'm going to add a 1/2 cup also to this. Look for my half, and then I'm going to add a half. That's the half. So that's 1 1/2 cup. So this is wash. All right. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. I always just do a pinch of extra. I like vanilla. Okay, and then I'm spreading one more time. So you remember that coffee mixture that we had? That thick, great blended coffee mixture. I'm going to add that in there. Let me get my spatula because I'm greedy. I want all of it. Okay. You know, you want all of it. You know how some people just put it in there and then take this bowl right here and throw it in the garbage, well, or throw it away. Like, okay, let's rinse that. But look what all they left. I get it all. That's what these beautiful pieces are. These spatulas and stuff like that. That's what they're for. To make sure you get all the ingredients. All right, got it. I'm gonna mix this into stiff peak. It's gonna be a while. All right, I turned it down and I'm lifting it out. And there we go. Okay, I've got some mini sweet, semi-sweet chocolate chips, but they're mini. And I'm going to add 1/2 cup of those sweet chocolate chips. And you don't have to use 1/2 cup. You can use, 1/4 cup, 1/3 cup. And I'm just going to fold these in. You get a little bite. And when you fold it in, you want to go from the side and you want to fold. You don't want to stir. You want to fold because you're still putting the air in there. So I'm going to fold, adding the remainder. Make sure I got all of that mixed up in there very well. So 1/2 cup. I'm going to put this in the fridge, the freezer, to keep this nice and cool because I'm not going to leave it in there long. It starts getting warmer in your kitchen. It starts to get kind of flat. So let's get that in the fridge. I've got 1 tablespoon of the coffee, 2 tablespoons of the coffee. We're using a lot of the espresso coffee. If you think that's too much coffee for you in your chocolate mixture, you don't have to do any of that coffee. You can just use the cocoa. And that was 1/4 tablespoon of hot water with 2 tablespoons of espresso coffee or regular coffee. It's up to whatever you want, or you can do a mix. Okay, I took my coffee mixture and I put it in the microwave for 20 seconds just to get it nice and really warm because I got these Ladyfingers, which I'm going to open up a pack of the Ladyfingers. Some of the cream that I had made for that, I'm going to put it and I'm going to layer some at the bottom. Yeah, really great. And I'm going to layer this at the bottom. And since it's, I want to make sure I keep this in the fridge, I'm going to put this back in the fridge every time I do it. Okay, I've got this. It reminds me of a small barbecue brush. And you can get these. These are like, I guess these are like a little spatulas or whatever. I don't know what they call these. But I got one of these and I took them and I just barely put that on my lady fingers. And I'm going to go ahead and take my lady fingers and I'm going to smash these down at the bottom because they're still really, really, really hard at the bottom. And I'm just going to lay these all down in here, making sure each one of them are very close to each other. And I'm going to press all the way down, making sure that they're filled, the filling's in there and it touches it. Okay? You know what I mean. Sometimes I just talk. I love talking. Okay. Okay, I'm just barely taking this and I'm just barely laying this on top. Because I felt like if I do these on both sides, guys, this filling mix here, all it's going to do is, guess what it's going to do? It's going to get real soft and make it real soft. This filling at the bottom is going to soak into these because this is going to go in the fridge. It's going to soak in here and it's going to make them soft anyway. So, might as well brush the top of these. Yeah. I'm going to crack these both in half. My wonderful cookies. And just brushing my little brush on here. Did I put that? Oops, well, I did it backwards. It's all eatable, no matter how you do it. It is eatable. Okay, that's one bag. Let's get some more mix on there. Get some more of the filling mix, because that's what matters. It's the filling mix. I think I should have got a bigger bowl when I made this. But that's okay. Just pack this down. The filling mix. It's going to look really good. It's going to be great. Just keep doing the same process and build it up like layers. Okay, then I got a little cocoa that is light, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little of chocolate cocoa over it. Just to make that look okay. Well, my cocoa came out okay. This goes in the refrigerator. Got a chocolate chip on the side. This goes in the freezer or the refrigerator and let it set for about 30, 40 minutes. Okay, this tiramisu has been sitting in the refrigerator for about 30 to 45 minutes. And here it is. This is what it is. This is my tiramisu. I'm going to go ahead and cut down in here and get some of it out. Just cutting a small piece. Okay. And I hope it comes out good. But let's see what we get here. Because I'm just taking a small piece of it out. And I didn't cut that directly all that good. But it's my tiramisu. Okay, this is my version of my tiramisu. I hope you guys like it. I hope you tried. Come back next time so we can make other new dishes. Please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time. Bye.